Hello everyone, my name is James and welcome to the Generally Semantics video game show where we are continuing to play Dwarf Fortress. This is the 10th episode in our ongoing series. It is the first of the month of Moonstone, year 910, and we are gonna take care of winter. So, our game has, literally not changed since last time. And I forgot what I was doing. I probably should have looked that up, but I am not that far along in my editing yet. So, in honor of me forgetting everything, we're just gonna fuck around on the surface and hope for more of these glorious serrated glass discs. After I build the third one in my little line here, over on the left, I'm going to put some just randomly outside so I can cut up random animals, because that's marginally funny for me in this game, but not in real life. And yeah, let's just unpause it and let her go, because I can continue to talk at great length about nothing, but the faster the season is done, the faster this episode will be done, and I can go to bed. To continue to just fill the world with meaningless, pointless sound, this will be the final episode which I release as I have been. If my calculations are correct, this is going to go up on Wednesday the 13th of May. And at that point, I am going to switch to a weekly release schedule for the Dwarf Fortress series. I have intentions on, it's two things. My industry is restarting, and the fact that I don't think we should be restarting is apparently entirely irrelevant, and I might have to go back to work. Which, again, I think I've said, long term, fantastic. Definitely want to work again. Sitting around with only myself and my cat for company it's tiring. I am a mentally ill person, and it is not good for my mental health. However, this is too soon, and I don't like it one bit. But it is what it is. The demon gods of capitalism demand a sacrifice, and we are to be it. But even if I don't go back to work, I am still going to move to a once-a-week schedule, which is, I think, long-term more sustainable for me. Because even just playing, I'm kind of burning myself out right now. And I don't super look forward to even playing this game right now. And I love this game. It's my favorite game, and I would love to continue. So that's the plan. I hope that I can generate some other content. Maybe do a Factorio, because I love Factorio as well. I have been, I mentioned that, I'm just going to go check on our why aren't my shortcut keys working? There we go. Window was apparently not on top. Oh, because I checked the date. You didn't need to know that. Anyways, we'll look at our glorious room here. And I'll build doors and shit while I talk. Yeah. So maybe I'll play Factorio. What was I saying? Right. I enjoy writing about my weirdo. I enjoy writing about my dumb, stupid, probably irresponsible collection of 8-tracks. And I might experiment with doing a audio version of that, because this is it's not easier by any means. Like, it's not actually physically easier on me to do it by video rather than writing. It's just that this is still novel and interesting to me. So it works in a way that, I haven't written a thing useful for my blog, my music review blog, since November, when I failed at writing a post a day. So maybe look forward to that. I don't know. I feel like everyone on this fucking godforsaken website promising things they'll never deliver. Or, just more accurately, speaking too soon. Damn, all that cinnabar makes it look like it's covered in blood. Someday it will be. So that is what's going here. I know I literally have no viewers. I've seen the results, but actually, as of right now, I've only published my 3rd episode just today. So that's not super surprising. I have no followers and no fan base, and I'm trying to build it by let's playing the probably least let's playable game of all time. And I promised a let's play of a similarly unlet's playable game that's just like graphically a little less painful. And I promised reviews of a format that was dead. in my father's 20s. So, but what are we gonna do? Yeah, I just throw on some more statues onto the job manager because I am at the point where I just want to fancy the shit up out of everything. And if I have a 3 wide path, I mean, I may as well jam it full of statues where I only need it 2 wide or 1 wide. So yeah, that's the situation here. I listen to these back and I all the time, and it's making me really self-conscious. I'm trying to be silent instead of just the verbal nonsense, but it's really hard. You know what? Let's build an apiary. No, I didn't want the forge. I wanted... Oh, where are my miners? Oh, right. Yes. Of course, I needed stone to chop up. Yeah. Okay, well... I need more. I'm going to build a kiln. I think with... Damn, I did it again. I think with a kiln, I should be able to, out of all of the clay I traded for, and I probably can gather... I can build bee boxes or hives or apiary. I'm not exactly sure what they call them in game right now, but I'm going to build some of them, and then I'm going to get beekeeping going, and I'm going to make mead. I personally find mead to be the most awful stuff. It's like you mixed bad honey, extremely bad vodka, and pickling vinegar together. But people like it, and my dwarves love to get drunk, and some variety in that will improve their mental health. And I need their mental health to be good, or we're going to get a tantrum spiral. We're going to get a tantrum spiral anyways, but like that's the inevitable end to a fortress. You either get invaded by an army or like a beast, or you tantrum spiral. Oh, dicks, it's gremlin. I don't know what the symbol for gremlin is. Oh, it's just a G. That makes sense. Okay, so it came in from there. It means it came in from the downstairs. And I believe gremlins are too crafty to get caught in my traps. But, just in case, we're going to build... We're just going to build every mechanism I have of stonefall traps. And then we're going to build a restraint. No. A chain? No. Okay. So what I'm looking to do is build a chain or a rope on the ground, and I'm going to attach a dog to it. And the purpose of that... I'm even worse at scanning the... Maybe it's a restraint? Yeah. Okay. So if I have a dog there, the dog will catch any sneakers, and it won't be able to harm them, which is fine, but it'll alert me so they don't get in and steal things like children. Because I was just talking about tantrum spirals, and a good way to start a tantrum spiral is to have a stolen child. So it occurs to me, kind of because I planned it, because for once I have done some planning, that this is not a tutorial at all. I should do some tutorials. I'm probably qualified to do Dwarf Fortress tutorials, but this is not a tutorial. But you might not know what I mean when I say tantrum spiral. And tantrum spiral is, I don't know honestly if it's a thing in like real world social networks, but in a dwarf social network, the bigger a fortress gets, the more people there are, or dwarves there are. Obviously, that's definitional. But because I build my fortresses as giant monoliths rather than, they call them burrows, you can build burrows that are entirely separate and the dwarves never interact, and you won't have a tantrum spiral that goes between them. But everyone in mine is, they live together, they party all the time. They party an obnoxious amount in the beautiful dining room, and they all know each other really well. So when one person dies, well, everyone's depressed and they don't have anyone to console. And if there's anyone else who is on the edge, well, then they might go on a killing spree, or they might die of melancholy, which is a dwarven word for depression, or what have you. And then if that happens, especially in a larger population where you have a just by definition in bell curves, you have more at-risk dwarves. You have a few that die, or one that dies, or a few that die in like a dwarf or a goblin invasion or something, and everyone gets depressed, and it just like one or two off themselves, or like a mother is upset, or a father. I'm not sure who holds babies in dwarven society, but the parent might abandon the child temporarily to have a tantrum, and then the child might die. But just every time more bad things happen, it lowers the mean mood of everyone, and that pushes more people into the catastrophe zone, and the more people that are in the catastrophe zone, the more people get moved into it. Oh, I've had 120 dwarf population fortresses die because somebody lost their fucking cat. And I mean, Thomason is being really well behaved today, but I fucking understand being upset if something happens to your cat. It's just that. Anyways, tantrum spirals are normally how I lose my fortresses, especially because I do dumb shit like this, which makes them virtually impenetrable to invasion. So the spiral is kind of the only way. Spiral or foolishness on my part are the only way my fortress ends. And you can retire them now, but for the most of my playing, retirement was not an option for a fortress. It had to make you abandon it either because you were bored or because it was dead. And for me, it was always dead. You heard that buzz? That was corporate propaganda, because I am on too many mailing lists. And I don't know. Honestly, getting out of them all wouldn't be a terrible thing to do with my quarantine time. Isolation time. I'm not in quarantine. I am just in social or physical isolation. I personally... Oh no, they don't get built there. That one comes out because this is going to actually continue. I probably want just like an actual dormitory as well. So I think I'm going to... Well, I'm going to finish building my tables first. I love my dining room. It is perfect and it is beautiful. And I was going to say there are no improvements to be made, but I'm actually going to make some improvements. So right here. Yeah, right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to I don't know how I'm going to do this. No, change my mind where that's going. Sorry, I'm trying to designate and undesignate this because I don't want it there. I want it here because I want another hallway. And we're going to build one more of these there. And then we're going to join up, like we're just going to join up the hallways because it makes movement more efficient. It might make computing time less because if there's only exactly one way anywhere, but I can designate traffic areas when I need pathing to be more efficient, but this isn't really going to be a big pathing problem. So we're going to have the same footprint, but as 2. And this is going to be the hospital. And then this is going to be the dormitory. Yeah, like that. So the dormitory is just going to be a line of beds on either wall with some statues to make it prettier. The hospital, like I built a giant hospital. I really hope I don't need it, but there's going to be so many beds and there's going to be traction benches. So I built traction benches because they're for setting bones. I need storage, so I need coffers. And I want cabinet. Oops. I want a rock. I think I want cabinet. Nope, it is... The problem is that different material types, so like wood, rock, metals, have different names for different things. So I want coffers, but I also want... Oh, I could have built a nest box. Nest boxes for the apiary, the bees, which I'm going to build when I get down to the bottom. I can get around to that at the magma layer. It's like it's a throne if it's rock, but it's a chair if it's wood, which, don't get me wrong, I get where they're coming from, but it is confusing. Cabinet is what I want. I also want 50 rock cabinets. The coffers and the cabinets, you put one in fancier rooms, so I'm going to put them in all of the rental rooms. Because I think it makes sense. Oh fuck me, which one's which? The Spices of Papers is the one I want. Guild. I don't know what the shrine is. I don't know what that is. That's not part of mine. Anyways, I came to look that the Spices of Paper is this. So I need to say that this bed belongs to the Spices of Paper, and I need to do that for each one. What I'm going to do for now is actually only put these 4 in, because that gives me 12 regular rooms that my dwarves can occupy, because I am being increasingly irresponsible at not providing. What What? I wanna look at his. Nope. Oh, I can only have to chat with a local. That's fair. That is fair. I am curious what skills he has, but I guess I have a necromancer too. So we'll just look at all of his skills. Well, he knows it. Oh, right. I forgot about procedurally generated dancing. That's cool. He's a legendary writer. I need a library. I need to get bookbinding going. I really need bookbinding. Because I have... Well, I've got necromancers around. I need them recording stuff. And I'm a bit of a dorcas myself. I'm definitely a nerd. I think I described my audio setup on a previous episode. But anyways, I own 3 8-track players, and 2 of them are in working order, and the other one is in repair. So I have a particular set of particularly geeky skills, and building a giant library really appeals to me. In fact, I think that it's the kind of thing I want to build on the surface. I don't know why they haven't left yet. That's weird. They should have left months ago. Okay, so what did I actually build this out of? Shale. Except for that was slate. But only on that level. But you know what? You can't tell them apart, so don't tell anyone. I'm not going to fix it. But we're going to build the rest out of shale. Because I'm just thinking, I've got a tower here. Correct? I could make it into a necromancer tower. Necromancers live in towers. Tolkien taught us this. I'm not going to say Tolkien's not wrong about anything. I believe he was Catholic, so I think he's wrong about that. But he had some good ideas. And since I just ragged on the Catholic Church, I think they're a criminal organization, but I'm a fan of theology. I enjoy biblical study. I have a collection of Bibles. I think I have 8 or 9 translations. I think they're mostly common ones because I pick them up at thrift stores, but I'm just making fun of the Catholic Church because it's fun and easy. But a necromancer tower, I would need it to have a larger footprint, and it's kind of weird to do that at this point. I think what might make more sense, and by make more sense, I mean be just extremely absurd, so I'm going to do it, is... Sorry, I can't read and talk at the same time. Is if I built it's like over here towards the center of the screen, I built a bridge over to a tower that you can only access through this bridge, and then I made that the necromancer tower. There would be, at the level you enter it on, there would be a pile of, there would be like the bookbinding, there would be the works, like I believe you build tables and chairs and declare the library, but it'd be the library on all of the floors. There'd be stacks on the other floors. I think cabinets are what you use. I like this idea a lot, and I'm going to do it. So, a thing I'm doing, it's part of my scare quotes research, is I am editing. I am actually editing. I'm not taking anything out, but I'm annotating, so I'm making corrections, so I'm not just putting bad information out into the world, because... Look, I'm not a reason and logic skeptic, but I believe in scientific skepticism, and at the very least, at the very most basic, not to put bad information out in the world. So there are, I think, 6 episodes where I wasn't editing. They're already uploaded. They're not changing. Maybe 8 episodes. Anyways, I am editing, and when I'm going through editing, I'm also noting down all of the weird promises I make and things I say I'm going to do, and I intend to do some of them. But the point is that I don't want to just be like this weirdo liar who says I'm going to do this and then doesn't do it because I forgot. So, like, in the future, that we'll get better about that. But right now, I'm the podcaster who promises sound quality will go up. I'm that Hard Times article that gets passed around in my Facebook group, friend group, every few weeks. But there will be a list of like things I really do want to do because they're neat. You know what'd be even better? Is the stupid tower went all the way over to the hill. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's absolutely what's going to happen. I still can't express enough how much. I think that's 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyways, I can't. I don't remember where I was going to stress enough. Anyways, we're going to build a necromancer tower. It'll have a library. It'll have no way in except this causeway. I guess we're going to do something so I can seal it off. Because, obviously. But, it's a pathing nightmare. Not pathing, it's a movement nightmare because it's just so far away from everything, but it's cool. So, there is absolutely no reason to build supports. They will not actually do anything. That is not how the game works. But I like to. We're going to build them on a slate. I build an upstairs just out of wood. And there'll be another one, probably equally spaced. What? Why is... What? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I must have, at some point, canceled some constructions there. And those ones got off-centered. That's fine. We'll fix that. I don't think the tower will have this base all the way up, the necromancer tower. But it'll have it partway. It'll have the, I think I'm going to build it 7 by 7 for the first 2 or 3 layers. The very least for the base layer and then the one this is coming in on. What? Okay, so it's a goblin pilgrim, and who is a void hunter. I need to. This corpse business is. I don't like that, but it's probably fine. Because we have a tavern that is huge and has a really good reputation. Oh man, that is a bad combination. Okay, anyways, I'm going to finish the one thought before I have the other. Because we have a good tavern that's big, I think we're attracting more people. And now that the tavern has rooms to rent, I think that might be part of it, but maybe we're just big. Anyways, Fey Mood. That's, I think, a bad one. Well, it's another strange mood. I'm going to get a thing out of it. The bone carver here. Bemble. Beamble? Fucked if I know. Accents on... I'm English. I don't know how to pronounce those. Fey moods, I believe, are the most risky. I believe if you go fail a Fey mood, you murder. And he's a necromancer, so that could be real rough for me. He's a bone carver, which I don't think has anything on it, but it just gives you the mental image of a necromancer murdering people to build his temple of bone. Because I don't have his tower. Build workshop. I need a... No, bone carve. There's no such thing as a bone carving workshop. We have those. It's safe. He'll probably look for a crafts dwarf workshop if he's going to be using that particular skill. Or possibly, well, whatever, any other possible one. Crafts dwarf. I called it. But not that it's impressive that I did. That was just what it was going to be. I'm not sure if it's not labor there it's enabled, it's labor they have. So you can't just give a peasant, like, say that they're now a metal crafter and hope for the mood. I gotta remember to check in on him. What did I do? Oh my god. I'm very silly sometimes. And I shouldn't have built them directly under. I could have saved effort. Oh. I need to go find my shale layer and just command it to be murdered by pickaxe. Or just be less pedantic about this fucking nonsense. Thomason's on the prowl. I don't know why a young cat of at most 3 years old looks like such an old lady. Alright. These should be the craft store workshop. Yep, okay. What do you need? Wait, what? Who am I looking for? Crafts Dwarf. Oh, fuck me. There. Fuck me. I hate this. Scratchy, scratchy, yes. Kitty cat. So drooly. Gross. Okay, well somebody should have a fucking fey mood and I can't find it. Okay, well apparently he's working. That's cool. Then I don't care. That's fantastic. Yeah. Excellent. Mysterious construction. That's perfect. That sounded sarcastic. It's not. I don't need these three. I just don't. Might as well save the effort. Ugh, then I gotta build walls all along it. Wait, what? Why are you dismayed? Dismayed reliving something. What? You were forced to drink vomit? My God. I don't think that would be very effective. For drinking. I think that'd be bad. Like, disgusting, but also not thirst quenching. Although I guess eventually you'd probably try it. Uh-oh, kitty cat attack. She goes right for the keyboard every time, and it's... Okay, it's really adorable, but... It's about 10:30, and because I was on an afternoon shift ending at, well, okay, I don't know if it's afternoon, if it's ending at 1 p.m., but that was the last shift I was on at work before I got laid off, so I never adjusted my sleep schedule, and it's only gotten more absurd. Oh no, wrong rock. don't know if I grabbed the right one that time, and I don't really care. Yeah. Yep. Stay in bar stairway. And floor. Because they're necromancers. It's going to be so long before I get book binding. I even saw it. And then I just kept going. Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm not building? I'm not building another. No, I'm totally building another one. God damn it. Don't even have the courage of my convictions for seconds. Rule of cool. Maybe if I once this fortress is lost to time, up. Trying to do it with one hand and it's just not working because I need both. Once the fortress has been like long abandoned, oh no, get out of here, Chubster. Too many treats. After I play another game or build a different fortress, I might do a one where I just come here as an adventurer. I don't play a lot of adventure because I'm bad at it, because I would need to cheat to be a god, essentially, to succeed at playing the way I play. Which, it's not super fun. But it is sometimes fun to go... Fine, whatever. Who cares? Oh, I was building the wrong kind. Anyways. It's sometimes fun to come revisit your old fortresses. I don't usually do it, but after some time, it could be fun. Honestly, by the time all of these episodes publish, it'll probably be long enough that I'll have forgotten what the fuck I did. Probably. And then, like, you have to. There has to be time for it to be worth it, or you're just like, oh, I did this. It was yesterday. No. And at some point, I might want to reboot this season as a reclaim. Well, I mean, there's no way that's not the Infinity Gauntlet, right? I mean, Thanos saying a necromancer, but it's either that or I don't know. I guess the gauntlet that the One Ring belongs on, except that's also not canon. But wow, you just decked out in garbage. There are so many ways of looking up what's going on in a thing that thin skunk bone right gauntlet, highest quality, decorated with apple wood and cedar and encircled with bands of pine and point cut green glass gems. Hey man, this is a skunk bone. It's worth 8,000 gold, which is a lot considering it's made out of pretty much literal garbage. But I mean, that's still cool. It's cool as fuck. Cinnabar, Cinnabar. Okay. So I need some cloth stuff. I need 50 dresses. I need 50 robes. I need I just noticed that my dwarves are not doing so hot. They are wearing, again, they're wearing garbage. And I have a biome that's cold, so they need the things, right? I'm not sure how that works if you need 1 or 2 made, but I need more than 50 of everything anyway, so. I'm really, really hoping that I have sufficient cloth production for this. Because a thing I normally piss my dwarves off with is the fact that I never have enough like real clothing. Okay, well, how about you grow just rope reeds right now? How about you just grow like a lot of rope reeds at this time of year? I absolutely need to just build a giant murder farm of things. Just sorting. We're gonna take from there. That'll move all the seeds out of the small stockpile, move into the big stockpile, and that's fine. And I have no seeds. We're still digging here, but we're almost done, and that's good because I absolutely need to dig out these fucking rooms. Oh, they're partly done. So we're going to smooth out the hospital, I guess. Because I remembered I was building a hospital today. Which I do expect you to be proud of me for. It is significantly more than I've shown myself capable of so far. That one was slate. Okay, we're going to do that one first. So I need 20 and I need 20. Okay, I'll definitely have enough cinnabar for this floor and nothing else for now. So upper floors won't be in cinnabar. That's cool. I can just use other. I will reserve my cool colored stones. But anyways, once I build those, the cinnabar flooring there, then I can join the bridge from both sides and I can close off the wall on the bottom floor. Okay, tables must be inside. Then I will build a row of tables on this floor on the east wall, and I'll build 2 on the west wall, and we're going to call this the library, but it won't have any bookbinding yet. But that means I can buy books. Like a cool kid. If you think I'm joking when I say that cool kids buy books, then you don't know me. Well, I managed to get distracted from my fortress to build something stupid, but that's cool. So long as I continue to actually build my stuff. So I'm just finishing moving the statues from when I realigned where this was going to be, because I liked it being a little bit more to the south. I liked the path there, but I couldn't put it far enough to the south to make sense with an extra room to the north. I think yesterday, for me, I think in one of the previous episodes I said I was going to move those stockpiles, and I'm still intend to. It's just I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But yeah, everything. This is the siege room. You have to be able to survive a siege in this room. Usually what I'll do is, they don't actually have to stay in the one room, but I'll have the one that everyone goes to safely. And then once I have safely locked off the outside world, I'll release them. Basically, it's a burrow that everyone goes to except for the military, and they'll go to theirs if I raise an alarm. Which, if I was more careful, is how I would spend my time right now. But I am not, and I am not. Oops, changed my mind. I'm not going to build tables there or there. Oh my god. Build a chair. So this is right now a scriptorium. Just by definition. I need a container. And I'm building coffers because they're what hold the quills and the pages and everything. Apparently I don't need to bind things quite... No, that's wrong. I didn't want that. I didn't cancel it either. I canceled the wrong fucking thing. I suspended it. There was once a point in time where I knew all of these commands, but I don't anymore. So this is I think it's a meeting hall. I'm going to assign it to location. I'm going to add a location. It's going to be a library. It's called the Fenced House. Okay. That's the start of my great library. Although not like the legendary great library, obviously. I'm not going to have copies of everything. I'm just going to have copies of forbidden books. I need bookcases now. I like wood for bookcases. Also, that puts... I don't believe I have anything being built at a lumber shop now. So it's good to take advantage. Oops, I may have... Yep, I did. I'm not sure if I got the right kind of stone, and every time I do that, I say it's super incredibly unimportant, but I can't help it. I was made this way. Am I out of slate? There's no way I'm out of slate. Oh, it's the last one. Okay. So anyways, I'm just hoping that they'll all finish building this bridge before that one dwarf starves. Which, unless there's an invasion, should happen. Yeah, no problem. Excuse me. Okay, so we are going to build two of everything. You're a scholar. We're gonna have some necromancers as scholars. We're gonna have a scribe. I hope I have just like a nobody. Yeah, like a milker. A fish dissector. Oh, here we go again. I just went through this fucking shit. And there we have it. I actually finished the thing I said I was going to finish. I'm almost right there. Designated smoothing everything, but it's better if I don't, because I really want to finish one thing first for once here. It's just useful. So yeah, because the only thing I have of value kicking around the fortress are shale rings. Everyone's wearing fuck tons of shale rings to show off their status. Being very unprofessional and texting while I record. But it's about a friend's cat, so if you don't understand, then you don't understand me. Cats are most important. Okay, so I'm still going to build the same size plots. It might actually make the jobs worse, but and I think I'm going to build some grow some dimple cups. Dimple cups, if I get the industry chain going, will be rope braid. Okay, cool. Dimple cups are dye, and they'll make my clothes purple and more valuable. I have built fortresses before that were entirely on I think I fucked that up. I just want like a plant gatherer to gather. Yeah, there we go. I definitely fucked up. I just want some words that make sense. Jesus fucking Christ. I want more seeds. I want rope reed seeds and I want food. Although, I have no drink. That's very bad. Did I ever get those bee boxes going? I mean, I guess I'll put them back here in this corner. I have so many. Okay. God damn it. It's Alt H, not just H. I don't like using the Alt modifier that much though. It's weird. You know what's coming though. Ah, shit. So I don't like Alt. It's just a really bad spot for my eyes today. So I don't know if it's better if these are placed all throughout the map. I have never really fucked around with them, which is partly why I want to do it now. I find it exciting to try new things. I kind of envisioned them being made out of other materials, but okay, I don't know why you're hanging out here, but I think you could get out. I need bookcases. Alright, excellent. Anyways, the rest of it I do intend to just be stacks. Nope. I'm looking for I just made it the thing, right? Thing. I'm very helpful. Locations. So now it has 10 bookcases. Yes, okay, I did that right. That's good. I'm not sure of the difference there. I don't know why you're dismayed. I don't like it. Oh, I need cups. Fuck. Fuck it. I guess wood's better. Not actually better. It's just I had a reason for saying that. Okay, we're getting to the end of this. It is the 15th of Obsidian, 9:10. Because I'm mentally losing it, because I think this is going longer. I'm pretty comfortable saying this will be the last time I do a full season one. So, yeah, that's going to be the new way going forward. I don't know how I'm going to make it work, because the season's a really great way to break it, just as the year was a really good way to break it for the first few. But an hour is too much. It's too much for you. It's too much for me. It's too much for my cat. Like the rest of us, I think we have a say, but she's the important one. Okay, so projects. We're just gonna recap some projects. Still working on this. I'm going to seal off this layer and put the wooden. Well, we'll build the wooden walkway now, because I have lots of wood. I used peach last time, so I'm going to continue to do that. It's going to be wider on this floor. I could build it out of wooden blocks too, and I'm glad I didn't think of that earlier. I really thought there was a way to search. Oh, I just said I wanted it 3. Well, I can't build it there now. I would just give the dwarves a bit more room to maneuver, because this is the one they'll be shooting off of, because I'm going to build fortifications rather than walls. I don't think it'll provide... Like, I think that there might be creatures that can jump this high. So that's less than ideal, but it's fine. Every fortress dies. And we are going to leave a brilliant corpse. If I ever find peach on this list, oh, it's farthest now. Well, the good thing about that is it'll always be farthest. The bad thing about that is that it's the farthest. I think I'll probably still just have the 2 doors. You can't put 3 doors next to each other, because they have to be next to a wall on one side. Okay, those are all the ones I can do that I didn't fuck up. Because if I finish this and I put the fortifications on, then the castle itself is done. I can decide at a later time if I want to build more bridges and do dumb shit like that. Probably will, because I like doing stuff like that. I like the corpse to be beautiful, but we'll see. Who are you? Wow, that's... doesn't feel anything. And she got real happy because she was fucking wasted. You're a human, but you are a dwarf. Okay, so this one's gonna be A, B. Okay, yeah, that they're off seasons with each other. So anyways, pigtails are the... Pigtails are cotton, and dimple cups are dye. So they grow in off seasons, so they're really good to grow on the same fields. Or it's space efficient to grow them on the same fields. Oh. I got so many glass discs to install. These fucking birds, like Kias, Kios, I don't know, Kias, are really causing me a nuisance. Keys? I don't like them. Okay, well, things can definitely get into the fortress through the tower right now, so the tower needs to be finished, but that won't happen today. In fact, nothing else is going to be finished today, but the ongoing projects, as I remember them, are Necromancer Tower, which is super cool, and then the causeway that goes with it. The main fortress, keep, up top. Okay, well, I don't have any... I don't have any hives locally, so I gotta get some... Hopefully I can get some bee boxes or something. That's fine. It's all fine. No, I have some. I might need to rebuild these outside, and that's, again, I believe I mentioned that already. That's fine. I'm just learning. I'm only recording the one episode tonight, which is a first, which is part of why I am slowing down the release schedule, but then again, the release schedule was an artifact of a new channel, and just, I felt weird not having any content there. It really felt like I should have something so that if the one or two people who exist in the whole fucking world who have any interest in this catch it or find it, then like, yeah, fantastic. They've got hours. They got an afternoon or a night that goes on too long of just content to binge, and they can fictionally hang out with me. If you are that person, like, reach out to me, because we probably get along. I don't have a lot of like personal aspirations to build this into a giant whole big thing, but I mean, like everyone, I'm not super wedded to my job. You just kind of go where I'm a very go with the flow person, is what I'm trying to say. I'm saying a lot of things. Have I mentioned that I'm isolating completely alone? I thought of a thing I'm gonna do, I think. I still have time, so we're gonna go ahead and do it. We're gonna enclose this layer, so there'll be one more floor above it, but it won't be it'll be a roof for this layer rather than a floor for the upper. So I'm gonna put wood in each of those spots I just took out, and it'll be a wall, and it'll look like a pillar going to the up, and it won't matter. Again, it does not matter, but it's the kind of thing I think looks cool. And on this level, and I will probably build it. No, I won't build it all the way down because it'll be a pain in the ass. But I will build them here. I'll build them in the corners here, and it'll kind of work. It won't. It doesn't do anything. This is just me thinking things look cool. And putting weird aesthetics in front of actually finishing a project. Because I'm always putting weird aesthetic concerns in, even in my real life. Like, it's just the way it goes. But so before I close, well, okay, I need to go up there anyways because the tower itself is probably going up another 2 layers, but the wall is not. I'm not saying the tower's only going up 2 more layers. The tower is going to go up so long as I feel like building the tower, but it will only be the tower from now on. I'll build like a sky altar at the top or something. Or whatever. I'm gonna just throw out weird ideas, but so the keep is a thing that is nearly done. And then it will be finished. The tower that is part of it, with the necromancer tower, we're gonna go on forever. And fuck it, I might even build another bridge between them at a higher level just because it's cool. The farms, we're just kind of recapping because we're, I think, like several days out from the end. Farm, didn't work on my blade traps. That's not good. I either need to work on the blade traps or seal that off temporarily. Well, this is just a disaster. I need rooms. Well, this is good. This is good. This is very good. I need to... I need plaster. I don't need that many. It's for my hospital. It's for casts, although I'm not really sure of the process. This is good. This works. Do I have more beds? Okay. So, because I am not like this is me guaranteeing I'm not going to build the dormitory anytime soon. So these are just going to be free beds that dwarves can sleep on so that they don't sleep on the floor. I don't know if I ever had a plan for this layer, but I don't know. What's it made out of? Kaolinite, I need that for stuff. Shale, I need shale. Okay, so my miners, the miners are not mining, so we're gonna piss off all those dwarves I just said were said to sleep here, because I need all of that shale to do my mega constructions. This is going good. It's a pity I just got rid of all of the things. I need a traction bench. Okay. What the fuck? Okay. I like statues. Okay. So the hospital's coming along nicely. We'll build some more beds for it. I've got the other things I need. So that's good. Okay. I think a thing I will do off camera is designate out all of these to be dug, because that's super boring. And yeah, I'll probably do that. But it's the end of winter. We've made it to spring. 9:10. It's fantastic. Thank you for joining me again for the Generally Semantics video game show. I have been James. Have a wonderful day.